Hello students, welcome to Purnang. From today we are going to start with the questions of theory of equations, which will include quadratic equation and different form of type of questions involved here. That's what I tried in binomial, that's what I tried in sequences, that's what I tried in complex number. The same thing I'll be trying here also. I will try to discuss as many different type of questions as I can to discuss different type of concepts, different type of tricks, different type of questions which you may get in your examination. Okay, so if these questions are helpful to you people, I will request you all, those who are watching the video, to please subscribe the channel and do like and share the videos, particularly like the video. Okay, let's start. See, that's the first question, and the question for today which you all would have got as a post. Of course you will get both the questions as post, but that's the question for today which we are going to discuss. So the question says xi, where I is from 1, 2, 3, 4, that means x1, x2, x3, x4 are the roots of this equation. So which equation is it? So it's an equation with, though it's a 4-degree equation, but is it a polynomial equation? Answer is no. It's an equation involving log term. Okay, so see, the given equation is ln x raised to the power 4 minus 3 times ln x whole cube plus a times ln x whole square, and then we have here plus 7 equal to 0. Okay, now that's our equation. So that's one thing. And what do we need? We need here product of all the roots. So see, of course the variable of the equation is x. So when you are asked to solve an equation that involves variable x, so what do we need? We ultimately need the value of x as roots. That's what we call the roots. Okay, so we need x here. So when you are asked to find this, so can't we say that we need product of all the roots? So in the given question, the question is actually we have to find here x1 into x2 into x3 into x4. That's what we have to find here, bacho. That's what we have to find. Okay, now see, the simplest thing, so to start with this, we all know that we can see here that if I replace ln x by some variable t here, so we'll get a simple quadratic, rather a polynomial of degree 4 in terms of t here, bacho, isn't that? That's what we'll get, a polynomial of degree 4 in terms of t. Now see, that's why I picked up this question. Do we need t1 into t2 into t3 into t4, or do we need x1 into x2 into x3 into x4? See, why am I asking you? Because see, here when you will be applying the relation between the roots and the coefficient of the polynomial form, those relations. Okay, so what will I be writing? I will be writing, okay, let us say the sum of all the roots of a polynomial is minus b by a, which is minus of minus 3, hence 3. A is 1, leading coefficient is 1. And if I say sum taken 2 at a time, t1, t2, t1, t3 and dot dot dot, it will be c by a. Now quadratic, so a square by 1, so it's a. Likewise, if we write the third one and the last one will be product of all the roots, t1, t2, t3, t4. And that will be minus plus, so it will be 7 by a, and leading coefficient is 1, a is 1, so it's 7 here. So do we need this? So is that our answer? Answer is no. Why? Because see, t1 can't be x1. Why? Because t is ln x. So what can we say? So here can't we say, or won't we claim that t1 is ln of x1, t2 will be ln of x2, bacho. Similarly, t3 will be ln of x3. So the last relation which we wrote on the last slide won't give us the product of the roots, rather it will give us product of ln of xi, where I goes from 1 to 4, and that is 7. But do we need it? Answer is no. We need rather product of xi when I goes from 1 to 4. This is what we need. Okay, so how now? So now here comes the relation, I mean the properties of log here. So come back to this relation, t1 plus t2 plus t3 plus t4. So I will write ln x1 plus ln of x2 plus ln of x3 plus ln of x4 is equal to, what was that, 3, yeah. Now, what does the property of log tell us? It says that ln of a plus ln of b is same as ln of a into b. So I can write LHS as ln of x1 into x2 into x3 into x4, which is 3. Now, we all know. So x1 into x2 into x3 into x4 is e raised to the power 3. So, okay, so what did I use? I use this. If this is b, then x is equal to a raised to the power b. That's what I use. So that should be the answer here. So what did we get? We got here product of all the roots. So roots, of course, in terms of x, I is equal to 1 to 4 is nothing but e cube. So that should be the answer. So okay, that should be the answer here. So the answer is e raised to the power 3 here, bacho. So that was the first question, and the basic thing involved in this question was, bacho, this thing, because several many students commit this mistake, but because when they convert it in terms of t, they feel like that this has been asked, but answer is no. We have to be careful because it's not a real polynomial. So it's not a perfect algebraic polynomial equation. It's a polynomial in terms of a function. So when you are replacing a function by a variable, whenever you write the relation between the roots and the coefficient, that function will be involved there. Okay, so you have to be careful while using it when you convert a given equation to a polynomial form by replacing a function by a variable. So that's why this question I consider to be an important one, and that's why I shared it with you people to start with, bacho.